Even a stray dog's worth more than you, my brother joked while eating the dinner I paid for. Everyone laughed. I didn't. I just stood up and walked out. A month later, he was the one calling, asking if I'd forgive him. Took over dad's construction company, married into money, drives a car that costs more than most people's houses. Me, I run a small consulting firm. Decent money, nothing flashy. But here's the thing, I'm always the one who pays when the family goes out. Always. Trevor makes twice what I do, but somehow, his wallet never makes an appearance. Last Friday, we're at Morton's. Trevor's celebrating some contract he landed. My mom's there, Trevor's wife, Cassidy, and their 7-year-old Lucas. The kid's the only one who doesn't make me feel like garbage at these dinners. We're halfway through appetizers when I notice this guy outside through the window. Older, maybe 60s, sitting on a bench with this scraggly terrier mix. Both of them looked like they hadn't eaten in days. I catch our waiter's attention. Can you add 2 orders of the meatloaf special and pack them to go with extra bread? Trevor hears me. Of course he does. Let me guess, another charity case? I ignore him, keep talking to Lucas about his soccer game, but Trevor can't let it go. He never can. You know what's funny? His voice gets louder. You're out here buying meals for random people, but you still drive that piece of junk Honda. Cassidy giggles. My mom does that nervous smile she always does when Trevor starts up. Maybe if you focused on yourself instead of playing savior, you'd actually have something to show for your life. The waiter brings the packaged food. I excuse myself, walk outside. The man's name is Gerald. The dog's name is Skipper. Gerald thanks me 3 times, his hands shaking as he takes the bags. Skipper sniffs my hand, tail going crazy. Gerald tells me he used to work construction before his accident. Shows me a faded company badge, same logo as dad's old business cards. I remember your father, Gerald says quietly. Good man, paid fair wages. When I walk back in, Trevor's in the middle of another story about his latest luxury purchase. Doesn't even pause when I sit down. I finish my steak in silence. Lucas shows me a drawing he made at school, a picture of us playing catch last month. I tell him it's amazing, that I'll put it on my fridge. The table's buzzing. Trevor orders another round of drinks, top shelf. Cassidy's showing mom pictures from their Cabo trip on her phone. Nobody asks where I went or why I was gone for 10 minutes. Dessert menus come. Trevor orders 3 different things to sample. Still hasn't reached for his wallet. That's when he leans back in his chair, that smirk plastered across his face, the one he gets when he's about to say something he thinks is hilarious. You know what just occurred to me? He looks around the table, making sure everyone's listening. Even a stray dog's worth more than you, little brother. He pauses for effect. At least they're honest about needing handouts. At least they don't pretend to be something they're not. The whole table erupts. My mom's doing that high-pitched laugh she does when she's uncomfortable but doesn't want to make waves. Cassidy's practically choking on her wine. Even Lucas looks confused but smiles because the adults are laughing. I don't say a word. Just pull out my wallet, count out $300 bills, more than enough to cover everyone's meal and a generous tip, and place them neatly on the table. Stand up. Put on my jacket. Benjamin, where are you going? Mom asks, still half laughing. Home. Trevor's still chuckling. See? Can't even take a joke. Always so sensitive. I button my coat. Look at him directly. The bill's covered. Enjoy your dessert. Lucas jumps up from his seat, wraps his arms around my leg. Uncle Ben, are you coming to my game Tuesday? I ruffle his hair. Wouldn't miss it, buddy. Trevor waves dismissively. He'll be back. He always comes back. I walk toward the door. Through the window, I can see Gerald and Skipper still on that bench, sharing the meatloaf. The dog's tail is wagging so hard his whole body moves. My hand's on the door when I hear Trevor's voice carry across the restaurant one more time, probably going home to cry about it. More laughter. I push the door open and step outside. The cold air hits my face. Gerald looks up, gives me a small wave. I wave back. My phone's already buzzing in my pocket. Probably mom asking me to come back, to not make a scene, to just let it go like always. I silence it.